Kuruma. So with this program, I will be demonstrating the get by ID, the post, the put, and the delete function. So before I demonstrate this function as required, I would like to dive into this program to really explain what this program is made of. So in this program there are two collections. The first collection is the product collection, as you can see here on this side. I'm right now in the product collection, and the bidding collection. So in the product, what is it made of? There is a Mongo requirement in there because that is where the product is stored, and then the variable's name is a string and it's required true. And this little code here is our tiny friend here, creates the date that the document is created. So, and this here, this line of this code here makes this code accessible, make the product accessible to anywhere here, even in the router, makes it accessible anywhere from this place. So here is the get function, get product function, and there is a callback and there is a limit. So this export makes it to be accessible here in this app.jx, and also goes with the get product by ID, add product, update product, and remove product. So why all these codes are created here? Why are they created here instead of creating it somewhere else? Just for one reason, because of data encapsulation. Created them here, make them accessible to other places. Yeah. So the same goes with bidding. So as you can see in the bidding, Mongoose is also required, and the variable's name, but this one have more variables than that of the product. Bid, product, offer, and the creation date is at the bottom, right at the bottom, and this can be exported anywhere, so it is accessible anywhere in this program. So the get also, because of data encapsulation, we have to create this one here, and the get by ID, the get, the add bidding, the update bidding, the find bidding, the update bidding, sorry, find bidding, find one and update bidding. This is the update code, and the remove bidding. So remove by ID, and there is a callback. So I go to the app now. Here the program is run. So I will scroll right to the top. As you can see, here is the link, the connection required. So it's just calling it from this place because we made it accessible, and here also with the product it's calling. So let me dive into the main business now. So here is the Mongoose Aura from the nlab. Yeah, these are remotely stored in nlab. The data from the product and from the bidding, the document, they are stored remotely in nlab Mongo database. So actually all these codes here, as you can see, all these codes here, sorry, one moment, all this code here, as you can see, sorry again, all these codes here, as you can see, for some reason some things are, as you can see, all these codes here, yeah, now it's coming back. All this code here, as you can see, they are all from the labs, from the donation lab. Yeah, I just copied them and restructured them, and I use them from my list. So here is the get app. What this does is that the get app function request and respond. It displays to the user which aura to use. So in the browser it displays use this or this, and here is the get product. This one retrieves all the product. If the product are not found, it displays this message, and if the product are found, it displays all the products. and getting a single product through the ID. This one obtain a product, as you can see from the order with the ID, and there's a function here, there's a request and there's a response, and it gets the product by ID. If the product is found, not found, it displays this message, or if the product is found, it displays the product. So here is the post. You select the post and you input this aura, and you look at the add function here. It adds the product. If the product is not added, maybe because of restriction or one way or the other mistakes, it displays this product not added. Or if the product is successfully added, it displays that the product is added. Editing a product, which is the put. Here is the aura also. So product.update by ID, you can only update it by ID. You input like the aura, as you can see here, app product slash, you input ID, then you can update the product, update any aspect of the product. If the product is not updated, it displays this message, but if it's updated, it tells you that the product is successfully updated. And the same goes with delete. Sorry for the code. Let me go on, because I have also forbiddings, so that I don't get things confused. So the same goes with delete by the ID through this aura, the app product, and the ID of the product. And you call the remove function. If the product is if the product is not deleted, it displays this message. If the product is successfully deleted, it displays this message. So the same goes with the bidding. It's just a repetition of code. We are repeating the code here. So right now, let me dive into the main code, into the main purpose of this video. So just wait. Okay, I have to scroll this up. So let's try to retrieve all the biddings. As you can see from here, get and the local host and all the bidding. I'm retrieving it from MLab, from Mongo database. Let's see how it goes. Retrieve all the bidding. Yep, as you can see, all the biddings is successfully retrieved. There are just 2 bidders here and what they bid for. So as you can see, it's successfully retrieved. So let's retrieve a bidding like this bidding from Bob Emmanuel. Let's try to retrieve it. So we paste it here. Yes, I will try to get this bidding from Bob Emmanuel. Bidding, as you can see, bidding found. Look at the ID, Bob Ima, product, traveling bag, and everything is, look at the creation date, everything is working very fine. It's working very well. Let's try to add biddings. Let's post. Let me select the post here, post a bidding. So I go to the let's just try to add a bidding to this collection. So here is Alex Michael, location Waterford, big product car. Yes, so let's try to add it and see whether it will go. I'm adding this bidding now. Let's see. Let's wait. Yes, as you can see at the bottom, bidding successfully added, and here is the ID that was created. Here is the name, location Waterford, big product car, as you can see over there. So let's to confirm it. Let's just to confirm that this bidding is added, because we have 2 biddings there. So let's just check whether it is now 3 biddings. Let's see. We have 2 there before. Let's see. Now it is added, Waterford. As you can see, it is added. So let's edit this bidding. and see how it will goes. This video, let's edit it. Let's just copy this code here and see how it goes. Copy this code here and bring it in here and see how it goes. Put. So we come to the request. Let's change location. This time let's give America. Let's say location is America and the product is so the product is a bag. Let me just capital letter here, a bag, and let's see how it goes. Let's try and see whether the put works. Just wait. Successfully updated. So we have to refresh it now and know whether it works. So let me go and refresh it and see whether the location will be America. Let's refresh it. Location, as you can see, America. Big product bag. So it is working. So what we will do now is to try to delete this and see whether the delete works. Let's go to delete to take it off from the database. Okay, I select delete and I'm clicking now to see. Be it successfully deleted. As you can see, it is deleted. It is out from the system. So to confirm, let's just go to get this bid and see whether it will return the bid. Bid found. There is no bid found. Bid found data no. That means there is no bid found. So to really be sure, let's just check it again, get all the biddings and see whether they are 3 or 2. See, it is 2. We have 2 biddings here. Just 2 biddings. So once again the bid is gone. So I thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you very much, and I'll be ending this video here now.